Hello, queens. If you chose pile 1 with the pretty pink flower, this is your reading. So we're just going to talk about your overall energy in this first collective of cards, like your overall energy at this time about being a queen and just how you are, period. And then we're going to get into a few more things about what makes you sexy and attractive. What is the tea, the gossip, the speech about you when it comes to other people, as well as what you need to focus on and take care, how you can take care of yourself. Okay. So the first 2 cards we have is the World and the 2 of Swords. So this is your overall collective energy. Let's get these standing up here. Okay, so you can see those. Okay, so the World here is telling me that what makes you a queen, and as well as the 2 of Swords. Okay, I can see you are somebody that knows what you want and you're not afraid to go after it. And usually you're really good at manifesting what you want too. You're also somebody that's really good at blocking out the bullshit. Sometimes you may be so good that you may not realize you could be also blocking opportunities for yourself. But that's just because you're somebody that doesn't take any shit. You're very no nonsense. I'm also getting the word discriminate, like discrimination. So you may be somebody that's such in her queen power that you don't settle, okay? You discriminate in a way to where you are not willing to tolerate anything below your standards, right? And sometimes that may get you into trouble with people, or even make you seem maybe a little bit bougie or stuck up in a way, because people are like, dang, she is really not having it. But that is because you are somebody that has standards. You know what you want, you know how to get it, you know where you want it to come from, and you're not willing to settle for anything less than your worth. I'm also getting the colors like yellow, blue, and green. I feel like you may wear those colors a lot, or those colors may really enhance your feminine beauty, your feminine aura, or that may be the color of your aura. And people see you as somebody that lights a way for others. They see you as somebody that is definitely more in their leadership position, even though with these 2 of Swords, it's like I said, you may be a little bit more independent in a sense, to where you're just like, I'm not taking any BS from you. If you want to communicate with me, you got to come at me the right way. But at the same time, I feel like you're also pretty kind. Like when people actually get to know you one-on-one, you're actually a very kind, beautiful, light, like this lighting person. Let me see. What else am I getting? I feel like you may be a bit stubborn or have this temper about you, especially when people don't know you. Like sometimes you may just want to be in control of things because you are such a leader and you do know what you want. And sometimes that may come off the wrong way to people. But that's okay, because you know why you're here. You know why you came for this mission. You're not here to fool around. You're not just here to make friends and please everybody. You're definitely somebody that's like, I'm here to please myself. I'm here to manifest for myself. I want the best out of life, and I know how to go about getting it, right? So let's see what else is the tea people are saying about you. Okay, we have City Girls Hustle. Yep. The Brat Rebellion, and DJ Loaf Mood. Oh yes, I get this vibe all day with the World card and the 2 of Swords. Like I said, you are somebody that is on your grind. You know what you want. You're not afraid to go after it. You're not afraid to get it. And you are actually a very kind. See how they're wearing blue and yellow, like I said, and they holding up some green. Yes, you holding up that green. So maybe that's a sign too, when you are out manifesting things, or when you're working, especially if you're self-employed or you're the boss or some sort of like management position, wearing the colors blue and yellow and green will really enhance your money power, I see here. But like I said, you're very independent in your ways. You know what you want. I feel like on the outside, people may see you as very like high maintenance, high priority, hard to talk to in a way, because you're just like, I like get out my way. I got places to be. I got things to do. But once they actually get to know you, you're actually very sweet, very kind. And then we have the brat with rebellion. So you are not afraid to speak your mind. You are not afraid to let people know like you are one of a kind, and you will not be taken advantage of nor discriminated. Maybe that's where the word discriminated came from. Yes, you will not be discriminated for who you are and what you come along with. You are a full package, and people should treat you like so, right? You may also love getting your nails done, or you may be really good at your makeup, I see here, and you may look good in the color red, like red lipstick. I also see people, like the tea that people talk about you is like you have a whole mood, you're a whole vibe, you have this whole element and aura about you that people just can't pinpoint, almost like a mystery about you. Because on the inside, you're, like I said, you're a very kind person and very compassionate, very giving when people get to know you. But on the outside, you may have this very like defensive, like reflective, like stay back type of attitude. And so I feel like that may give people the wrong impression about you. But I feel like you're just a very strong woman. Like you are a very strong queen that not just anybody can mess with or anybody can just talk to. And people definitely get that vibe. I also feel like you know how to set the tone. Like when you are around people, like people love being around you, like your closest friends, like your closest other queen girlfriends, right? Because you are somebody that hangs out with other queens. You do not kick it with no peasants. You are not trying to entertain people below your standards. You are definitely keeping to yourself or keeping to people that are attractive like you, on the same mindset as you, have the same goals as you. You're really not trying to get involved with anybody or anything below your standard. And I feel like when you are around those people, you really know how to set the mood. You're also, I feel like, in a way, very empathetic, because you can just sense people's feelings around you. I'm getting like a Taurus vibe, so you may have some Taurus in your chart. I'm also getting Libra and Leo vibes here. So you may have one of those or all of those in your chart very heavily. And that's why I feel like you're very empathetic. You can pick up on people's moods. You can tell when they're feeling some type of way. And I feel like people really appreciate that about you. That's why the queens closest to you really love being around you, because they know that you have their back and you're also going to really help them feel good about themselves. Okay, let's see. What should you focus on at this time? Oh, you have the owl totem. Okay, so it says a crisis will allow you to look into yourself and make an important revelation. Yes. Okay. So I feel like you go through this regularly. Like when it comes to the world, you're constantly being put into positions that make you feel like you have to look at things from such a more important perspective. Like, you know that things that happen to you are not just for some silly reason or just like flyby is the word that I'm getting. Like, this isn't something that you should just throw to the wind and just be like, I don't care. You know, this is something that brings you very important revelations, which makes you build yourself up with these standards, which makes you feel like I have to put on this kind of like blocking defense mechanism about yourself, because you don't want just anybody coming into your world, especially if you have had a lot of people like put you down, gossip about you, just bring very toxic, non-helpful things to your life. I feel like you're starting to realize that more. Every time it happens, you have this realization like, okay, I can't just mess with anybody because I'm not just anybody. What is it that Aaliyah say? Like, you know, I can't, like, basically, I can't just talk to anybody because I'm not just anybody. You know, I got to watch my back. because I'm not just anybody. And that's the energy that I get with you, is like with the owl represents wisdom and definitely deep like guidance and insight. So I feel like every time something happens to you, you have to focus on gaining some sort of insight and wisdom about yourself that you didn't see before, because that's what makes you in such this independent queen energy. And it also helps you enhance like your income, your abundance, receiving the world around you, because you know, like, you're not just going to tolerate anybody or anything. You have to stick to your standards about yourself. So let's see, what do you need to do to take care of yourself? What do you need to do to enhance your femininity? Okay, so we have read and we have sing. Oh, beautiful. I love these cards for you. Okay, so with read, definitely talking about that wisdom. Like, you definitely need to do things that enhance your self-care, your creativity, maybe like self-help books or books about, like I said, creativity. You may even want to get into journaling a lot more if you don't already. But I feel like this is what's really going to enhance your creative part of your femininity, that solar plexus energy. Oh, this is what's really going to, I'm sorry, I don't know if I got cut off, but let me let me get back into this. Okay, so reading and singing. Reading is really going to enhance that solar plexus creative energy about you that a lot of people don't always get to, that a lot of people don't get to see because you don't let them know about it. I feel like you're very wise, you're very smart, you're somebody that's very insightful, but people don't really know that about you, because this is something that you keep to yourself. This is why you have such a hard exterior, because you have so much good going on inside of your interior. And then as well as singing, you may love to sing, or you may love to go to concerts and listen to people sing, but I feel like you are somebody that needs to really flow with your voice. Let your voice naturally come to light, because when you speak or when you say things, it's very poetic, it's very beautiful. People love to hear, it's like melodic, right? I also get this, like, if you've ever read The Art of Seduction, it's the siren. So the siren is the type of seducer, which was like a Marilyn Monroe, where she was able to like sing and just speak. And you know, with Marilyn Monroe, she had a very soft voice, but then she also knew how to deepen her tone so that people would listen to her. And she had this deep sensuality about her that made her so attractive to people, especially because of her voice and how she knew how to fluctuate with it, right? So I feel like that's what the universe and your guides are telling you right now, is find different ways to enhance your creativity through reading, through journaling, through any sort of mental stimulation, as well as really work on the way that you speak and the way that you influctuate your voice and how melodic it is. And if you love to sing, definitely enhance your beautiful feminine energy by singing. Okay, so overall, this is your reading. This is what makes you a queen. If you really love this video, definitely stay tuned for the next one coming up, and I will see you later, queens. Okay, and if you have another video that you liked, I will go ahead and send that to you. Bye-bye.